Go for it.
Hi, my name is Naeem. Today I'll talk about the importance and benefit of touch in communication. First of all, I would like to talk about what is touch. Touch is the most real way to sense the world. In fact, it's hard to believe something without touching or feel it. Communication in relationship is incomplete without touch. In fact, touch should not be taken lightly. Touch can be categorized into so many ways like positive, negative touch, or intentional or unintentional touch. And touch spread trust and goodwill for others. Touch is a good communicator. By touching someone, we express our feeling for the other person. And in fact, it makes us feel that we are doing something good for the other person. So in that speech, I'll try to explain to you guys what is touch and the benefit and power of touch in communication, and I'll talk about which touch is socially acceptable and which are not acceptable, and then I'll talk about the how touch represent a culture and religion. First of all, benefit of touch. According to Sandy Anderson, a registered psychologist, she said there is two benefit of touch: physical and psychological benefit. What is physical benefit of touch? It increase blood circulation and increase our immune system, and touch can make a person calm down. For example, if someone is so high, so angry, and if you just comfort them, touch them, he or she just calm down. So you can use touch as a stress reliever. And psychological benefit of touch, and touch increase bonding with other people. It teaches us how to learn other people non-verbal communication and allows something doing positive for other person. Physically and psychologically, touch plays an important role in our life. Touch is an necessary component in creating physical intimacy, which bonding we all care for. And touch is necessary for our physical and our mental health. Now, some touches are socially acceptable and some are not acceptable. So now question is, which one is socially acceptable and which are not acceptable? So socially acceptable touch is indication that you are comforting someone, you are doing something good for someone. For example, giving someone a hug, holding someone's hand, and welcoming people by shaking their hand or put your hand onto their shoulder. Those are all socially acceptable touch. And unacceptable touch is indication that by touching someone, you're hurting someone. For example, touching someone in an appropriate way, slapping someone, and sexually abusing someone by touching. So these are all socially unacceptable touch. Touch is a strong communication, and I believe is the most strongest one. But if we use it in proper way, it can backfire hard. So we have to be always keep that in mind, that it deserves some close attention. Okay, so now I'll talk about how touch represent culture and religion. For example, in United States, like kissing someone like opposite sex in front of other people and holding opposite sex is kind of, it's normal. People are not gonna look at you offensive way. But if you look back to Middle East or India, it's kind of offensive. You are doing something with in front of like people, touching the opposite gender in front of people. So it's like they'll look at you like you're doing something really offensive. So touch represent culture sometimes, and in Muslim culture you cannot touch like opposite gender. Like for example, a guy has to touch a guy, or a girl have to touch a girl. So some religion has like a different point of view on touch. And like for India and like other Asian country, you cannot touch anything with your, like you cannot eat or touch your food your left hand, because they use that thing for toilet purpose. So they'll look at you like you're doing something really disgusting. So many Asian country, they don't touch their head. Like in China, Japan, people don't touch other people's head. So I would like to finish my speech right now. So it's almost like I'm done with everything. So today I talk about the importance, the power, and the benefit of touch in communication. By touching someone, we express our professionalism, express our love and friendship for other people. And touch is necessary for life. We all know, like when a baby born, we have to massage them in order to start their blood circulation, which helps them to start functioning their organ. And this is scientifically proven that when someone touches someone, our brain release like oxytocin, and which induce trust. So, and study shows that like the waitress who touches their customer, they get more tips, and the doctor that touches their patient, they get more reviews. So we can use that power of touch in our everyday life. So, and it will break the boundaries and will tie people into close relationship. So thank you all for listening to me and giving me that time and that opportunity to talk about the touch and give us like a small information about touch. Before I leave, I just wanted to say, like, there is a big time chess player and an author, Bobby Fischer. He said like nothing is so healing as the human touch. So always forget it. Don't forget it. Always remember it. So this is a nice word. So human touch can heal anything. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.